Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He scores B+. He's a good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's not the kind of man who just talks. When he says he'll work hard, he means it. But he's not climbing the highest ladder or fighting for promotions at any cost. He's practical, choosing reliable progress over empty promises or big talk.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he handles it quietly and calmly. He doesn't get easily rattled or start big fights, and he won't withdraw from you or others in frustration. He's strong in a gentle way, picking up the pieces without making a scene.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work mostly find him gentle and easy to be around, not someone who causes drama or fights. He may not be the most polite or polished, so sometimes his words can be a little blunt or plain. He prefers to keep things calm and avoid trouble rather than get into arguments.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will be proud of you and happy for your success. He's not someone who gets jealous or feels small if you shine. In fact, your achievements will genuinely make him glad. There's no hidden competition from his side, just quiet, steady encouragement.
What if you start earning more than him?
He is unlikely to secretly resent you or feel insecure if you earn more. Money isn't the way he measures his own worth or his value in your life. He may not talk much about feelings, but deep down, he's glad you are doing well.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He isn't the most organized with money, so sometimes he may spend without much planning, especially on things that make life nicer or more comfortable. He likes to enjoy the little pleasures, and sometimes that means making quick buying decisions. Still, he works hard and doesn't throw money around carelessly or chase risky spending.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He generally lives within his means and doesn't pretend to be richer than he is. He finds joy in simple, beautiful things and focuses on creating comfort with what he has rather than showing off or trying to impress others. You won't find him bragging or spending just to keep up with anyone else.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open handed and kind, always ready to help or share what he has, especially with people he cares about. You'll find him generous with small comforts and warm gestures, not counting every penny or holding back when someone needs support. He isn't stingy with his resources or his emotions.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is generally open about money and doesn't hide things or act secretive. While he may not be super organized with finances, he isn't the controlling type and he doesn't play games about spending or saving. Trust and honesty come naturally to him, not secrets.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He doesn't believe that housework is only your job. He is caring and understands the value of sharing responsibilities at home. If something needs to be done, he won't sit back and expect you to handle it all alone.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will genuinely help with chores and diapers, not just stand back and watch or give instructions. He believes in pitching in where needed, even if he's not the most organized or quick about it. You might have to remind him sometimes, but he wants to make you feel supported and cared for.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He truly tries to understand your side instead of arguing just to prove a point. When there's a disagreement, he listens quietly and absorbs what you are saying rather than rushing to defend himself or win the argument. He cares about your feelings and wants things to be peaceful between you both.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he still stays respectful and calm. He doesn't lash out, use hurtful words, or act aggressive. Even if he's upset, he's more likely to go quiet and take time to cool off rather than explode or create a scene.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he is not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He has a steady temperament and tends to handle frustrations calmly rather than snapping or shouting. This is not a red flag, in fact, it's a strength.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility when he makes a mistake. He is not the type to point fingers or blame you just to save himself. His gentle heart helps him admit when he's wrong and show genuine regret.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He is caring and gentle by nature, not someone who will push or ignore your wishes. For him, respect is about listening and making sure you feel heard in any situation.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he's not the kind of man who takes it personally when you're not in the mood for intimacy. He cares about your comfort and feelings and understands that everyone has their own needs and timing. He knows that intimacy should be mutual and enjoyed by both.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He values trust and understands how important it is to keep intimate moments safe and respected. His gentle and kind nature means he sees these moments as something to protect, not to use for power.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His heart is steady and he values the closeness and trust you share. His loyalty comes from genuinely caring about your happiness and wanting a peaceful home life together.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive or controlling. He trusts you and doesn't get taken over by jealousy or suspicion. He cares about your happiness and would rather keep the peace than create drama.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a cover for being controlling. When he cares for you, it truly comes from a place of warmth and looking out for your comfort, not from wanting to control or dominate your choices. He wants you to feel safe and supported, but gives you the freedom to make your own decisions.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort, not just your job alone. He wants to be involved and will try to help with caring for the kids, even if he sometimes needs a little reminder about what needs to be done. He values sharing responsibilities and making sure both of you are working together to give the children a good life.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and gentle. He does not get angry quickly or shout over small mistakes. His steady nature helps keep the home peaceful even when things don't go as planned.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as both a mother and your own person. He values your happiness and understands that you have dreams and needs outside of motherhood. He's the kind who wants to see you fulfilled in all parts of your life, not just at home.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who will change his tune and ask you to quit your career after you have a child. His support is genuine. He truly cares about your happiness and growth, both at work and at home. You don't need to worry about him pulling back or demanding sacrifices later.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just polite manners on the surface. His caring nature means he genuinely wants them to feel comfortable and welcome when they visit or talk with him. He's not fake or distant. His feelings come through naturally, making your parents feel accepted and valued. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He isn't quick to get angry or spark fights, even in uncomfortable situations. Instead, he tries to keep the peace and looks for gentle ways to help you cope without adding extra drama.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he isn't the kind of man who acts modern with you, but expects you to suddenly become a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He values genuine respect and care over just keeping up appearances. With him, you'll be able to be yourself both at home and around his family.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you rather than stay out of it or side with his family. His caring and gentle nature means he puts your feelings first and wants you to feel safe and valued, even during tough moments with relatives. With him, your well being comes first.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy in the sense of always putting his mother first at your cost. While he respects his family, his loyalty in your marriage will be to you. He believes in standing by his partner and making sure you feel valued.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not the type to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He respects the trust and privacy between you, understanding that some things should stay just between the two of you. This shows that he values the bond you share and sees you as his closest partner.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So this is why this guy scores B+. He's a good guy. Being in a relationship with him feels like gentle, steady comfort every day. He works hard, helps without making a fuss, and is kind even when he's tired.